Cameron Buford, voice of the fans. What's good in sports? Los Angeles News Observer. I got PJ Carlesimo with me. PJ, thank you for your time, first of all.
Happy to be with you, Cam.
I want to know, what I would like to understand from you is how you guys obviously put this team together. You got a nice talent to pull. I can probably pick some guys that could probably do pretty well in the squad. But seriously, when you're looking at talent, not just for the USA team, but talent in general, how do you differentiate talent? And then the winners, the guys with that winning aspect, how do you pick those guys out, and what do you look for?
The winning thing usually takes a while for you to watch somebody and realize what he does, but each coach is a little bit different. I mean,
Sure.
We're not talking brain surgery, but each coach is a little bit different, and he's got the things that are most important to him. That's the kind of player you gravitate toward. And what's good about USA basketball is we get a chance to pick from a group, whereas your own teams in the NBA, because of contracts and because you got front office people making the decisions, it's a little bit different in USA, that you can kind of identify the guys you want and then go get them, hopefully.
Now you mentioned it's different for all coaches. What do you look for as a coach?
Well, I was a little bit
fancy?
more. Everybody cares about defense, but I was a little bit more defense oriented. And you want guys that are tough, and you want guys that are unselfish. And really, if you watch different teams, the coaches, you kind of see you can kind of see the guys they like and they gravitate toward. And maybe they don't have them all at one time, but if somebody stays in a place long enough, you kind of say, well, he's a Spur. I know what Spurs are looking for. I know what Houston's looking for, and you identify the type of player that you want and you think fits in.
Now, this is a tough roster. They're kind of like 5 eliminations. Anybody? I know you're familiar with the squad, being in the NBA, but anybody kind of been more than you expected out here?
Oh, I think a lot of guys, but the thing with most of these guys is people know them coming in, and I'm not saying that what happens here is not important, but it's really more a question of what kind of people Pop thinks fit well together. How many bigs does he want? How many shooters does he want? And then go out and identify them. It's not about the best 12 guys. I mean, that would really be a hard pick, but he wants to pick a group that he thinks is going to mesh together.
How now, from a coach's standpoint, you got experience coaching. So when the players come back from spending time with the Olympics or the USA team or the select team, what does it change? Is there a tangible change that you notice?
I think the biggest thing is confidence. I think particularly with younger guys, maybe not as much with the older guys, but I've seen so many guys who, as a result of playing, whether it was for the select team or if they're lucky enough to make the big team and then they go into competition, it's really meaningful for them, because you don't think about it, but like a lot of the young players in the league, even though they play against these elite players, play against them 2 times a year or 4 times a year. And it's different. Like when they come in here and they spend a week together, or if they're lucky enough to make a team and they spend a couple months together, they start saying, hey, I'm as good as this guy, or I can play with this guy, and it's different. And sometimes that confidence thing is a huge factor, especially for the young guys, as a result of the international competition.
PJ Carlesimo, Cameron Buford, voice of the fans, What's Good in Sports. Thank you, PJ, for your time.
All right, Cameron.